A room without books is like a body without a soul. The life given us by nature is short, but the memory of a well-spent life is eternal. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. While there's life, there's hope. The welfare of the people is the ultimate law. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. It is the peculiar quality of a fool to perceive the faults of others and to forget his own. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues but the parent of all others. The face is a picture of the mind with the eyes as its interpreter. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. The authority of those who teach is often an obstacle to those who want to learn. Nature has given us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and but 1 tongue to the end that we should hear and see more than we speak. The eyes are the windows of the soul. He only employs his passion who can make no use of his reason. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. It is not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, force of character, and judgment. While there's life, there's hope, and only the dead have none. What is morally wrong can never be advantageous, even when it enables you to make some gain that you believe to be to your advantage. The first duty of a man is the seeking after and the investigation of truth. The safety of the people shall be the highest law. The more laws, the less justice. In times of war, the law falls silent. A happy life consists in tranquility of mind. An honest man will get instant respect if he consistently upholds his principles and values, speaks the truth even when it is difficult, and remains transparent in his actions and intentions. The whole glory of virtue resides in activity. To be content with what we possess is the greatest and most secure of riches. Virtue is its own reward. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. Advice in old age is foolish, for what can be more absurd than to increase our provisions for the road the nearer we approach to our journey's end? What then is freedom? The power to live as one wishes. While we are postponing, life speeds by. What one has, one ought to use, and whatever he does, he should do with all his might. It is not by birth, but by virtue alone, that anyone rises to true nobility. The sinews of war are infinite money. True glory takes root and spreads. All false pretensions, like flowers, fall to the ground, nor can any counterfeit last long. The life of the dead is placed in the memory of the living. To add a library to a house is to give that house a soul. He who has a garden and a library wants for nothing. Memory is the treasury and guardian of all things. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. We must not say every mistake is a foolish one. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. The countenance is the portrait of the soul, and the eyes mark its intentions. A tear dries quickly when it is shed for troubles of others. It is the nature of every person to err, but only the fool perseveres in error. Justice is the crowning glory of the virtues. A man's character is his fate. The welfare of the people is the ultimate law. Not to know what happened before you were born is to be a child forever. Thanks for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more.